Of course, since I go back quite a ways, I've seen Zinoto play since the Brawl era. But I don't know much about Emba, Ajax. What can you tell me?
So I personally don't know much about Emba as well, but when it comes to Zinoto, this is, for one of the nicest people you can meet in the community, period. And he's an incredibly smart individual. I believe he's like a teacher at a university and stuff too. So he has a lot of knowledge between that, but also incredible fundamentals with Diddy Kong. On the other thing, end of it though, with Emba, with the Pokemon trainer, we're going to see a healthy dose of Ivysaur, because Ivysaur is so good at spacing out Diddy, and Diddy really does not like zoners.
Not at all. And you mentioned the brightness behind Zinoto. You don't stay a top player for over 10 years without quite a bit of intellect and wit on your side. Zinoto has been playing Diddy Kong for actually 10 plus years, so he has a lot to prove here against Emba. Now, the last time I saw someone on stream that I didn't know was last night against a fellow named Jordan, and number 23 caused problems. So I am not going to count out Emba at all, and Emba is proving themselves very strong right off the bat. Only 4.5%, Ajax.
Yeah, Jordan had an incredible run in Guilty Gear as well, and then went over there and cooked everybody with that Donkey Kong. And I know exactly what you're talking about. But Emba, you know, one of my favorite things when it comes to someone we haven't seen or know before, sure, like other communities know who they are, but getting to see them on the big stage and show us why we need to put respect on their name with this forward throw that's going to get the first stock. Incredible job, and not even much of the Ivysaur. We're using the other version of Diddy, but without the banana here in Squirtle a whole lot.
Yeah, they actually left the banana on stage, feigned like they were going to pick it up, and then just ran and grabbed into the forward throw. Zinoto did not see it coming. I think that was just a mind games play. Well done by Emba. Emba has been fantastic here to start. 102 on the Squirtle, a little bit dangerous situation. Squirtle, the lightest of the three Pokemon characters in Pokemon Trainer's arsenal. Ooh, missed opportunity from Zinoto. Could have gotten a down tilt to up smash there. Gonna get it here? No. Squirtle jumps out.
I'm actually glad that happened as it happened too, because I was gonna say one thing that Diddy can't struggle with, as we see the trade finally come in there with the forward smash, about 120 plus. It's really hard for Diddy Kong to connect on the confirms to get KLs outside of banana. So the maneuverability of Squirtle is actually pretty good in that spot. And this Squirtle has been doing an incredible job so far.
Yeah, I say that Emba he must have heard you in the back and said, "I'm gonna spite you. I'm not playing Ivysaur. It's all about Squirtle and Charizard." We've seen a little bit of Ivysaur now. We see Emba using Ivysaur here. What are they gonna do?
Oh, Emba's smart. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. The way that Emba just like played around the banana, empty jumping in to try and bait an approach out of Zinoto without really committing but not being unsafe to look for a follow-up fair was really intelligent. You could see it. Yeah. Zinoto's actually having a really hard time getting in, calling out the jump as well, Tan.
Yeah, well, covered jump with a jump on platform forward tilt from Ivysaur. Like, what kind of decision-making process did you go through that you said, I'm going to punish this with this?
Confidence. That's like when you're feeling so good about like calling out options, and the up smash out of shield is incredibly fast. One mistake, Emba is continuing to hold the lead even when Zinoto starts to move in.
They stole it. Thief, give it back. That's mine.
Oh, you got it back. Good game of Hot Potato here. All right, that's going to even it up right there with the back air. Absolutely off the down tilt. That's one of the safer confirms, but it has to be at the ledge.
Emba trying to thieve a game here from Zinoto. Dead even 0-0 last stock. Zinoto finally getting his first lead of this set. Ajax, kind of surprised that we're saying that, but here we go. The veteran Zinoto finally starting to get cooking here.
Yep. Like, Emba out here on day 3 really just putting in a lot of work. But one thing Zinoto has always been really historically good at is post-game 1, his adaptation skills are insane. He slows the game down a lot. He knows how to play patient with Diddy, which is normally a good trait to have, period, but he won't overcommit to anything. I think we're seeing a whole lot of that here, where he's making sure anytime he does something, it's near or with banana in hand, and then he pushes.
Yep, gonna have to switch to Ivysaur or Charizard to make it back there. Needed either the Vine Whip or the double jump from Charizard. Gonna be okay here. Oh, grab it. Ivysaur get something started. Those Razor Leafs are hard to deal with when they connect, and even if you block them, Razor Leaf is kind of difficult to deal with. And Zinoto is sitting in shield. The Diddy Kong Classic. Wait for you to make a mistake and get that banana in, knowing that you could get a down tilt to up smash pretty easily here, Ajax.
We're actually, all right, so now we're approaching cheese windows too, because, oh, never mind, it stayed within range. All right, so was able to get Emba at the right time, wasn't using down tilts, wasn't trying to stale it, wasn't trying to make it harder to confirm, but we were getting near cheese windows where Ivysaur will all of a sudden take you out off the top at 60 off of a good up air because you get that one down air, get that up air, you get the panic side B, and then you just explode. So I'm starting to get worried for a second there.
So really feel like missed opportunity for Emba there in game number 1. We'll see if they can turn it around in game number 2. Very strong start, but
yeah,
it didn't even take Zinoto a game to make the adaptation like you mentioned. It's kind of just a stock or two, and Zinoto had made all the adjustments he needed to do to get in control and take that game convincingly.
Yeah, I like this as a switch up here too with Small Battlefield. I feel like as the game went on, Zinoto was playing more campy in center stage to force Emba to get closer so it didn't get edge guarded. So that actually worked out very well. Now Emba gets to put on that same amount of pressure, but not nearly as hard of a time to get in.
Felt like it was 1-1 until the 9th inning, Ajax, and then all of a sudden it was a grand slam walk-off.
Yeah, so look, as long as we don't get another one of those like 27-inning games, one of the weirdest overtime setups that they have in anything. I am very much happy that we're seeing these two. They are scrapping. Like, there's not a lot of passive play.
I think I remember that game. Because I remember falling asleep and there being baseball on, and I woke up and it was still the same game.
Yeah, and it went on for a few more hours after it.
Wait a minute, what? What's going on
Why
here?
are we still here?
Is this a recording?
Oh, wait, is this a rerun? Chat, is this a rerun of the stream right now? Right now, good spacing from Emba trying to like slowly work their way back into the lead. You were kind of in range of down throw up there, like at a small gap. This should KO here, even on Charizard.
All right, Charizard going off. Zinoto in a comfortable lead, 94%, but a good setup from Squirtle here, getting the back throw. Going to go for a Ivysaur setup, could not get the down air. That's what I would expect to see a lot more of, is up air, down air from Ivysaur. Covers Diddy's recovery really well, while also keeping Ivysaur very safe in the moment.
Yeah, and something I also noticed out of Zinoto, like he's more like standard on his ledge trapping. He just uses banana as a positional tool as it is. That was actually really good coverage. Never mind, now all of a sudden he's going off stage. Literally, as I was just talking about how he hasn't made a single attempt at trying to cover that.
And you can tell, like, the adaptation you mentioned, Zinoto now, once he gets comfortable, he can start making those plays, and that conditioning, which I've actually seen. I think Zinoto noticed how Emba has been back rolling and under pressure behind Zinoto, and Zinoto's choosing not to punish it, if I'm making a correct observation here. And I think he's saving it for just the right opportunity. We'll see if that comes to fruition here. Ajax is...
I think you're right on the money with that. That happens a lot. Finally catches him off guard with that up air. Now, Charizard's going to stay out for a bit because you want to try and steal something as quick as possible, but that fresh stock for Squirtle's coming in. Emba is looking at a trip to the loser side of bracket if they cannot bring it back together.
There'd be no shame in losing to Zinoto, but that's not how you want to go out. You don't care if it's MK Leo. You want to be the one that takes him out. You want to be the one that pulls the upset, pops off after the set. This is your chance, Emba, but you've got to take 2 stocks with just one of your own.
Exactly. Everybody is beatable. You got to stare them down and say, no, you are my next target. And there are still 4 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock to be able to get yourself back into the game. As we see a couple consistent strings, switch over to Ivysaur. If you get one good edge guard or one good read, that was almost like an amazing spot for that back air. But now Zinoto's getting back in.
You got Razor Leaf coming in forward air from Ivysaur, but Zinoto has control of the banana, and by proxy has control of the stage. And when that banana is red, it's Zinoto's. When it's blue, it belongs to Emba. It's been read a lot, Ajax.
Yeah, he's really shut down that counter gameplay that Emba had before. He was taking the banana away a lot. Now he's at that point where you have to approach me because I'm up a whole stock. So you have to force me to drop it. But you see the chases, the dash attack coming through 10. If he can get another down tilt around this spot, it's pretty fresh. He should be able to get it, especially now with Charizard on deck.
If Zinoto just reads the back roll of the charge forward smash, I'll pop off. I want to see it. I want to see it. The banana's going to put Charizard in a bad position here. Up tilt comes out, stretchy arms. The only stretchy arms you'll see in this venue. There's no Dalsim, but Diddy channeling his inner Dalsim here to make the stock count, and that is going to be all she wrote for the Charizard and Emba's winners bracket run, Ajax.
Yeah, sure, looking like Dalsim right there, and that's definitely a small benefit to the recent changes that happened to that F-tilt, because it actually has a slightly larger hitbox now, where it can actually hit below ledge.
Was that a shadow change, or was that posted? There were some shadow changes in the sword patch.
I think so, but I just remember that now he can actually hit you below